As I prepare my house for sale and to move, I've been thinking a lot about how our environments affect pain recovery. Many people focus on treatments and exercises, but overlook how their surroundings affect their healing process. Today, we're exploring how to create environments that help calm your nervous system and support your recovery journey. If you've been looking for ways to make your surroundings work better for your healing, please like, subscribe, and share this video. It helps others find this information when they need it most. Greetings. It's nice to see you again. And those here for the first time, you're very welcome. Today, I'm introducing you to Stella. She's 34. She's a freelance content creator who developed persistent lower back pain that was threatening her career. Lower back pain affects the lower area between the bottom of the ribs and the top of the legs and often causes stiffness, tension, and difficulty with daily motions and movements. I've spent months focused on finding the perfect chair she had shared, but one day I realized I was missing the bigger picture. My pain wasn't just about the chair. It was about my entire workspace and how it was affecting me. The turning point for her came during a particularly difficult afternoon when she noticed how tense she became as the sun moved across her home office. This observation led her to discover environmental mapping, tracking how different aspects of her space affected her comfort throughout the day. I started paying attention to everything: the lighting, the temperature, the height of my desk, even the location of my water bottle, she explained. It was like putting together a puzzle I didn't even know existed. While Stella's story shows us how our workspace affects us, Flora's experience reveals another layer of this environmental connection. At 47, this textile artist lives with fibromyalgia. That's a condition causing widespread muscle pain and tenderness, often accompanied by fatigue and sleep problems, also mind fog. And Flora's studio had always been her sanctuary. But as her symptoms intensified, she noticed how different areas of her space affected her differently. Some days, my usual work setup felt overwhelming, she had shared. I realized I needed to create different zones for different energy levels. Working with her occupational therapist, Flora discovered that adapting her environment wasn't about creating one perfect setup. It was about creating options. My family thought I was rearranging furniture too much at first, she had recalled. But then they saw how having different spaces for different activities helped me stay engaged in my work without overwhelming my system, and which reduced my pain levels. Matthew's story builds on what we learned from both Stella and Flora, and showing us how these principles work in a more dynamic environment. At 58, this high school music teacher developed persistent neck and shoulder pain, resulting from years of conducting and teaching. His pain would intensify with certain movements and positions, making it increasingly difficult to demonstrate proper techniques to his students. I used to think I needed to push through, Matthew had shared, but my daughter, who's studying physical therapy, helped me see things differently. She pointed out how my classroom setup was affecting my movement patterns. So, working very closely with his daughter, Matthew began creating what he calls comfort zones within his classroom. And that's designated areas where he could maintain good posture while teaching. It's not just about having a good chair in the office anymore, he explained. It's about understanding how every part of the space can either support or challenge our body. These three stories reveal a fascinating pattern: how our surroundings can either amplify or calm our pain experience. And there's compelling science behind their discoveries. Scientists have learned that our nervous system acts like a sophisticated environmental surveillance system, constantly gathering and responding to information about our surroundings. So, studies definitely have demonstrated that factors like lighting, temperature, sound, and how our furniture is arranged directly affect how our nervous system processes the pain signals. This understanding helps explain why the same activity might feel different in different environments. Let's explore how we can apply these insights to our own spaces. So consider starting with environmental mapping like Stella. Just take a few minutes each day to notice how different aspects of your environment affect your comfort. You might discover patterns you hadn't noticed before. Think about maybe creating flexible spaces like Flora. This might mean having a comfortable chair in both your living room and bedroom, or setting up different areas for high energy and low energy activities. And also remember Matthew's approach to the comfort zones. Even in spaces we can't completely control, we can often create small areas that support better positioning and movement patterns. Your environment matters more than you might think, but remember this. This is not about creating a perfect space. It's about understanding and also adapting your environment to better support your well being. Small changes can make a meaningful difference. And you're not alone in this journey, and positive change is possible, one adjustment at a time. So it's bye for now, and I'm wishing you a comfortable week.